Hey guys, just popping on here for just a quick live. I don't know if anyone is going to be able to catch this because this is unannounced, but I'm down here at the craft table this evening. It is it's Wednesday here in Atlanta. Wednesday night, we've got a massive weather front coming in, and it's just gonna be a little bit wet and yucky out there tonight. So I'm down here for a few minutes working here at the craft table as I told you I would be, and I'd be popping in. So I'm not certain if you're going to make the live, those of you who follow me on a regular basis. But if you've been watching for a little bit of time here, the project we're working on is this old clock cabinet. You can see here that we're converting this thing into a diorama inside. There's going to be a glass front on it. If you guys are new to the live, I'm Artful Roger. That's my name here on TikTok. And I do art, Artful Roger. I do gardening during the season. We're taking a rest from gardening right now, and I do vintage Christmas, which we just got done with that. So that craziness is behind us. It's fun crazy though, fun crazy. So eventually this is going to be the glass on front. There's going to be a scene here inside that is a room with a, for those of you who follow me, it's a wooden floor. There you go. So you can see what we're doing. But what I'm doing right now, because what we had to do to this cabinet, and you'll have to look back and see, our clock case, if you look back in my history, you'll see what it looked like when we started. I found this in Charleston, South Carolina. It was just a shell. This was an ugly, old, marbleized kind of motif on this, I guess, our paint job. The feet were missing, so we've added this stuff. You guys here on the live helped me determine the gold that would match the gold color that's in this face that I'm using here, this metallic part that you can see very clearly. So we've got that. And what you guys suggested is you wanted me to, after I repainted it black, is to bring out the detail here on these, on this, it's kind of carved into it, if you will, or pressed into it with some sort of a tool. And you can see I've already started doing that. It's great advice. You guys have helped me out with the gold, determining that this should be gold, and also that the idea is bring the stuff back. You can see the detail here. Bring this back out again, and I'm doing that with this Pilot metallic gold marker, which I got at a craft store. It is a 5mm tip, so it's very fine point on it. It's just a paint marker. If you've seen these before, that's what your tip looks like, so really awesome. Yes. Alan. You know what, Alan? I love you for that. I really do. So Alan, those of you who are just joining this live don't know what's going on here, don't know anything about what I do here in this space. Alan is one of my regular commenters. And Alan knows that in my studio, in my TikTok studio, the live studio that I have where I do other lives, it has a bookshelf behind it. So I think he's making an allusion to that. You're alluding to my other one, yes. Indeed you are. So anyway, paint marker, that's where we are. Joy in the journey. Welcome. You know what, that's the funny thing. I have scheduled lives on Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, but I pop on here with this craft table when I'm down here. If I'm working, it's always set up down here, so it seems like only natural to have you guys watch, because I know a lot of people like to watch. So that's what we're going to do here. But hey, Garrett, good to hear from you today and to talk a little bit about this Holt Howard items. Yeah, so congratulations. Alan, take that out. That sentence needs to be deleted. You know, you're not a pain, you're actually fun. I appreciate it. No, it's all good stuff. It's all fun, great fun. So yeah, getting you guys caught up again. We're back to this paint marker. This is made by Pilot. It's gold, it's metallic, and you can already see, I'm gonna take the back off of this again. So I'm removing the fireplace. I'm gonna take that out. So what I'm working on is finishing this out. You see I've already started. What do you guys think? It's kind of weird. It's hard to stay in the lines, trust me. It looks like it's easy, but it really isn't easy. So, are you really, Alan? Blue cheese grits with sauteed mushrooms to spoon over. That is unreal. Yeah, we're meeting with friends tonight. The spouse, as I call this person, as you guys know, has got a significant promotion at work, has taken a vice president position with one of our sister brands in the company. So because of that, there's going to be some champagne pop tonight and a little dinner. So that's where I'm going to be going here in about an hour and a half. So yeah, that significant changes here in the household, which is great. Guys, thanks for those hearts too. I don't know a lot about how live works, but I do know that the hearts help. I saw a creator today talking about just tapping the screen, and somehow that makes my lives actually get to more people. And we certainly would love for other people to see this. So what I'm going to do here is, for a minute here, and I think you guys can see this, I'm just going to start drawing again like I was doing. You have to pump this marker a little bit to get the paint out, but I'm going to start doing this. This is probably where I really screw up and go outside the lines and you guys get to watch. So I'm not going to be looking at comments for a second. So this could be, maybe this is something that people like to watch. I don't know. It's a little bit blobby. You know, I don't think it matters because we're going kind of for a rustic look anyway, so it's okay. Lori, thank you. Lori is my de facto sort of moderator here, so I appreciate you saying that. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Joy. Joy in the journey. I'm going to concentrate here for a minute. You know, as I'm doing this, I'm wondering how the whoever did the scroll work, how they did it, what tool they used to do it. And I am getting a little blobby with the paint hither and thither, so I'm not worried about it. It's going to be rustic. So yeah, it's coming along. You can see I'm getting in there. Yeah, kept man. I don't think so. I still have to carry my weight. I don't know if being kept would be fun, actually. I'm not even sure I would like it. Christopher Martin, welcome to the live. Actually, this is kind of a fun process to do that. But what do you think? Send some hearts up, guys, if you like the scroll work being brought out like that. Tap that screen if you like the scroll work. If you notice up here, I have not yet done it. Do you think that's an improvement? It's an improvement. So you think that's a good idea, okay? Yeah. The gold is a slight bit different, but it does at least bring out that work. You see here, there's some here, and you can't see any of that. So I thought, why not find a way to do it? Thank you, Joan and Lori. And finding this was kind of a shopping experience tonight. I ran to the craft store. They know me in there. I should have a frequent flyer card in there because I'm in so much. But yeah. But they don't acknowledge that they know me in there. No one says, "Oh, look, it's Artful Roger. He's working on a project at his craft table. Are you going to do a live tonight?" No one says that. All right, let me move on to, I'm going to move on to this part here. Hopefully this is not where I screw up on a live, but guess what? I've got some chalk paint, and I'll just paint right over that. Thank you. Is it Ilda? I-L-D-A? I'm just guessing on that. Let me go ahead and put some paint on this thing. If people are watching others peel eggs, boiled eggs here on lives, they can watch me do this. Or not. This is harder than it looks. It looks like they used a divot tool to make these marks. They're really kind of cool. I wish I could know how old this cabinet or case is. Yeah. So yours already has the feet on it. Yeah. These feet that are on here, these are Ansonia clock feet. And if you know the Ansonia clock company, they made a lot of Spelter type stuff. Somebody on eBay, and he's sold out of these now. I say he, it could be a she. But I think it's a man's name that's on the shipping label. It must have made a mold and pours these actually and makes these lion's feet. So they're really kind of cool. Yeah. They could be. Let me get back to this. All right, so let me do one more dot. And yay, 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 yay. Thank you, Cynthia. So viewers, please share. Please share the live. I'm only going to be on here a little bit of time, just enough to finish this. Just do this coloring that I'm doing, if you will, drawing on the front of this clock case. But encourage people to share this live. Send up the heart so people can find out about it. You know, it's not we. I don't know if you guys have any vested interest in whether or not. I'm going to step back a little bit so you guys can see me. But any vested interest in me having followers or people watching this. But I think it's a really cool process, and it's really going to get fun once I get past this cabinet. I'm waiting for a maker in Canada to send the chandelier. So once that gets here, you know, I'll be doing the electric, and we'll have the chandelier hanging here in the middle, and we'll really start to make progress on getting this done. The next one, so you know, we're going to go directly to another, because I'm closing my pen to show you something. This is the next one we're going to be working on. This is where I trip and break, but this is a metal cake stand. We're building a structure underneath this glass piece. We'll be building on this again, very similar to the ones that I worked on during Christmas. So what's happening this year, because of people like you that are watching this live, the Christmas crafting is going to continue on until my gardening begins, which is going to be at the end of February, beginning of March. That's when I'll be back out in the dirt, digging in the soil. And we'll be talking about things like that. We'll be talking about early spring gardening and things like that. So this is what we're going to be doing here at the craft table. So thank you for being here. Thank you that you think it's beyond beautiful. And I'm going to call you Miss Andrews because I'm not sure on your first name. It looks like it might be Ilda, I-L-D-A. And I don't want to mispronounce it. So thank you for that. All right, so back to the marker. All right, I'm going to do some of this part right that you can barely see right here. I'm going to try to do that. This is the part, these are not very deep, so this is going to be, hopefully I don't mess this up too bad. So far, so good. Yeah, gardening soon comes. I'm so excited. I'm not doing such a great job here, guys. I may have to paint over this. Yeah, this is hard to follow. All right, that was, it's kind of okay. I think we're going to leave it. I think it's going to be fine. I'm good with it. Hello, at Mr. Nightshade. Yeah, everybody on these lives that comes on these things regularly knows it's Mr. Nightshade. Yeah, so that's it. You know who he is. Yeah, these are going to be super hard right here. You know, I have to do these too. I have no choice. Now that I've started, even though these are difficult, I've got to do it. All right. What do you guys think? 20 people are in this live. This is the least attended live I've ever had. So I'm totally fine with that. This is a pop-on live. I don't really care. I just turned on my phone. Those of you who are watching this, I'm glad you're enjoying it. So I know it's just me drawing, but I'm here. So you like it. Mr. Nightshade likes it. Little B, I'm so glad you're here. And Linda, awesome. Oh, good. So good. Dr. J, no. I almost thought, oh, no, I don't like it. But I thought, oh, you do like it. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to, you know, maybe I'll stick with the difficult stuff. Maybe the pressure is making me behave. So let's see what I can do. I know you guys are looking at the top of my head. All my gray hair. Ugh, that was bad. It's pretty good. I don't know. But it doesn't look too bad. I really screwed up on this one, I think, right here. So thank you, little B. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. The gray and sparkly gray hair. I earned it, I guess, as we like to say. All right, one more. I got one more of these hard ones, and then I can do this easy part right here. All right. Oh my God, that's not one. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's pretty good. So here's how the face will look. Yes, at least I do. That's true. And believe me, I'm very grateful for that. Yes. Keyword hair. Yeah, Lori, thank you for doing that, for reminding people to tap the screen. I appreciate that. So what do you guys think? Is it too busy? Or you do love it? Okay, so you like it. All right. I always worry about these things being too busy, but this design work that I'm using this marker to do, this metallic paint marker, is actually already on the clock cabinet or clock case. So why not do it? It's just enough. Yeah, because that's how it was designed originally. So I've only got, what's left is just to do this heart on this side, this heart motif. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that since I've got you guys here. And I did promise that I wouldn't be on this live very long. So this is what I'm doing. So let me get this side done. Do my dots. Oh, dang it. Look what happened. My marker dripped. Clean up on aisle 3. Yeah, that's going to require some touch-up. So this is a little oopsie that happened. But thankfully, we're dealing with chalk paint, which means that won't be difficult to fix. Chalk paint. These pens, are you saying, Linda, these things are hard to work with? Yeah, it was working just great, but now I'm fearful that it's going to do some dripping. I probably need to clean the tip a little bit. Maybe it's got too much paint on it. Yeah. I've never worked with one of these, or maybe it was years ago I did. I don't know. When I was just a child. A little child. Now, pray that I put my brushes back down here. Bear with me, I got to get a paintbrush. Hang on. That's the beauty of a craft table, because everything you need is right here. So here we are with a beautiful brush. I'm just going to use a little bit of my chalk paint and just cover up my mess. Please let it cover up. And don't be a black dot either. This could go all kinds of ways. All right, so just a little. Let's see what happens here. This is called a live where we watch paint dry. Yes, I got it. Diane, you're back. I thought about you this morning, Diane, when I started work this morning. I was sending emails to people, and I remembered that I joked with you about you just got back from 7-Eleven, and I thought, oh, I hope I didn't. That wasn't considered to me demeaning or being offensive, because certainly you probably didn't go to 7-Eleven, or maybe you did. I don't know. You've watched, Little B, are you telling me you've watched lives where they do nothing but watch paint dry? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I've heard all kinds of things. So unfortunately, there's a little bit of a black dot there where, but I'm going to use, what I'm using here is a dry paper towel, and I'm just doing some blotting. As you know, I've done lots and lots and lots of these over the years, so I've had all kinds of things happen. This one was a little bit unfortunate because it's right on the front, And it's probably going to look like a water stain is what's going to happen, which is unfortunate. So let's see if... That marker dripped. Dang it. All right, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on with my marker. You bet, Kay Doyle. You were visiting your guy. That's awesome. Okay, good. So yeah, I got a blob. This is a marker. This is a paint marker, and it blobbed, a big blob of it. I'm painting on these designs. These lines have to be very fine lines, and I'm trying to get this. You see where the blob is? You can see the wet paint, the black. But I'm going to go ahead and move on. I'll come back and fix that later if I have to. So yeah, probably so. So let me make my dots again. I think part of it is because the marker, I'm pushing down on the marker. I need to stop doing that. These things have a spring-loaded tip in them, that little tiny tip you see. When you push down on it, it pushes in and allows paint to go down. And I think what I was doing is when I was doing the divots, I was pushing down on it too hard, and it was opening it, and then paint got on there, a big blob of it dripped off. So I'll probably be able to fix that. I really hope so. If not, we'll be fine. This is just for TikTok fun anyhow. All right, it's a little bit, it's a little pedestrian, as they say. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I'm gonna do something, May. What I'm gonna do on that blob area is I'm gonna dry that with the dryer, and I'm gonna put some polyurethane on it. Unfortunately, the clock cabinet was already polyurethaned. This marker was working really well in the beginning. That is really blobby. But you know what? Other than the blob, it's not too bad, right? I mean, this gives us some great detail. With the face on there. Hang it up there. It's, you know, I'm not sure. Personally, I'm not sure. I think it looks busy, but it is a Christmas... it's a Christmas themed little scene inside. So yeah, and definitely Linda, I will fix it. But you know, what's going to be interesting is if I can resist painting over all this. I've got to not do that. I'm not used to all that. But the original clock case or clock cabinet that was gold. It was gold in there. So we're really bringing it back to how it was. Yeah, but it's coming along. So like I said, doing this tonight, this is what I was doing, and I'm going to begin working on the electrical. Tomorrow night is live at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here, and we'll be doing it at this at this table. We talked about last night, we're supposed to talk about fear and didn't find my fear book, but we talked about a few things last night, but we'll be back at this table, which is fun. Can I turn the key mate just kind of, you know what I might be able to do is put black wax on it and tone it down just a little so it's not so shiny. But we've got a lot of lights on me right now. There's a lot going on here in this space so you guys can see all this, but I don't know. I don't know what I think. I'm just kind of the jury's out on this. But yeah. The black wax don't go on there, but my fear of black wax is what if it discolors the face and then I have to try to black wax the whole thing, and I'm past that point. Those are glued in place, these side pulls that we added, those which are not original to the clock. There's just some drawer pulls I had, but yeah, it worked. It's awkwardly plain without it. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, And again, it's a Christmas theme. There's going to be a little chandelier. Your eye won't, and in addition to that, if we turn off the light, that ugly 5,000 Kelvin light, it's better without all that ugly white light on it, my work light. So I think it's better. Super Bowl on Sunday, probably not. I haven't watched the Super Bowl since 1990 something, so it's been a while. Yeah, I could use a light brown. That's true. I could definitely do that. And Lori, I agree. I think it's the lighting too is making it look bad. Yeah. And this will always be in a space because it's Christmas themed. It'll be in a dimly lit room anyway. And it's really going to be about the lights that are on the inside, not what it looks like on the outside. So we'll see how it all turns out for sure. But that was it. That's what I have tonight. It was good to chat, to jump in with you guys and see your names there. I really appreciate it. But I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. Hopefully you'll be here at 7. I'm going to grab my phone down from up here and bring it in a little closer. But seeing you guys, you can see what the ceiling looks like in here. You see, this is the kind of basement I'm in. It's not quite as pretty as you think it is. But great seeing all of you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow night. Lori, thanks for moderating for me. I just really appreciate it.